Caller number 15, please give me your best bird distress. Caller number 15, would you please give me your best cottontail distress? Caller 15, please give me your best fawn distress. Caller 15, give me your best caller's choice distress.
World Predator Calling Competition. Steve Criner.
Hey guys, I know I didn't win here, but there's two people I want to thank. The fella that instilled hunting in me is back home dying right now, and he'll probably die while I'm here. So just pray for my grandpa. And thanks for Duff, the Fox Pro guy, for telling me to meow like a kitty cat.
Well, we've got Steve Criner here. He got third place in the World Distress Calling Championship. Steve, why don't you tell us a little bit what happened?
You know, I drawed bad. I drawed second right up front, and that ain't a good place in a contest. And they messed up the draw. So they told us I was able to draw again, so I kind of bouncing around, bragging to everybody. And then I reached in that old bucket the second time and grabbed 15th, the last caller. And when you got 14 of the best callers in the world like Duff and these other folks, you got to figure out something. So actually, this was such a tight contest. There was a 6-point spread between the top three, and I had to do something different. So I stretched out my cadences a little bit, and Duff told me I needed to meow like a cat, so I got up there and meowed a little bit, and that was kind of it. You know, I had a good time, and calling with these guys is so tough, because when you it's like putting 15 of the best race cars in the world on one track. You're going to see some stuff happen, and I think these folks had a good show.
Well, what kind of calls were you using today?
I used a I actually use the Mac Daddy Howler for my bird in distress. Very versatile call. I howl with it, kill coyotes all year long with it. I had to change up my bird sounds just because everybody was sounding so good. I wanted to be a little different. So I use my Mac Daddy Howler to actually do my bird sound because it's actually a latex-based call with an inner latex diaphragm. I use this call. Then I used the coyote hooker on some other sounds. It done a pretty good fawn sound. And I was telling Duff right after he called that this contest was going to be judged by the fawn in distress because it's such a tough sound. And he nailed it, and I told him he nailed it. And I think that's what set everybody aside, the fawn in distress. And there's some pretty good calling besides that, and the caller's best also.
Well, you kind of had a special message up there on stage afterwards. You mind talking a little bit about that?
Yeah. I got in this industry about 4 years ago, and I hunted all my life, and I grew up as a hillbilly, and I was taught to hunt like a hillbilly. Well, hillbillies don't call in wildlife very much. They just hunt. You know, they had to hunt to eat, and I wasn't that poor, but my grandpa was. My grandpa, Jim Criner, is the one that taught me how to hunt. He's at home right now. He'll actually probably die before I get back home, and I hope he don't. But I've said my goodbyes. And I got a job with Hunter Specialties as a pro staffer, and it's one of the best things, besides the Lord and my family, that's ever happened to me. But my grandfather is the one that started this whole hunting deal. I used to, you know, everybody tells stories about memories as a kid. My best stories is cracking the old hammers on a rabbit ear double barrel 410 shotgun and shooting squirrels with my granddad, Jim Criner. And he was an ornery old coot, and a lot of people around here know I'm ornery too. So this is all for him. Everything I do is because of him, and this contest especially. So
Well,
it was a good time.
Our prayers are with you and your family, and congratulations, Steve.
Thank you guys very much.